we're going to take a look here at the first story. Why did Emily Ratajkowski file for divorce after being married to Sebastian Bear McClard for 4 years? The 31-year-old hinted online that she was separating from the director and has now initiated divorce proceedings at a Manhattan Supreme Court. Okay, so congratulations, you have a failed marriage under your belt. And of course, it's not her fault. She's blaming the man. Model, actress, and best-selling author Emily Ratajkowski has filed for divorce from her husband, Sebastian Bear McClard, amid claims that the filmmaker was unfaithful during their marriage. Okay, so, okay, yeah, I get it. He cheated on you, but at the same time, you really don't, like, you need to come to terms with understanding male sexuality and a man at that high level, okay? When men have sexual options, they are most likely going to exercise them. The big reason why she's attracted to this man is because he's made himself attractive. And guys know what they're doing. A large percentage of what guys do and their success in this life is to get women. Okay? And so you have to understand, if you're like a woman, and of course she doesn't understand this because that would take accountability and self-reflection, all these things she refuses to do, because why should she? She has the whole world jerking her off and telling her she's right because they all want to fuck her or use her body to sell sexualized images or sell their product, right? They're just using her for her body, okay? And you got to understand that when this shit happens, like, dude, high value man like this guy, they're gonna step out. Now, the dude should have been like that. You know, he should have told her straight up from the get-go, this is how it's going to be. So, you know, the onus is on him to do that, but I guess he didn't have the balls to do that, and that's fine, whatever. I don't think this guy disliked her or whatever and hated her. I mean, he kept her around, right? But ultimately, Emily decided to tear the family apart because of this situation. And now she's back on the circuit, and the plot thickens a little bit later. Let me continue here. Okay. The court records showed that the 31-year-old took the first steps to legally end her marriage on September 8th, filing for divorce in a Manhattan Supreme Court. The divorce is contested, meaning that the two parties do not yet agree on the exact circumstances of the divorce and the divisions of the assets going forward, right? Of course, and she's going to try to get as much as possible, because when you break up with women, they're very vengeful. They're very hate-filled. They don't think about anything other than themselves, okay? A large majority of women are cold, heartless bitches when they break up with you. A large majority of them. That's because a large majority of women these days are broken. They're broken. They're trash. These girls have been ran through. They don't know how to manage relationships. And again, it goes back to this. The more dicks a woman takes, the more it fucks up her mind to sustain a decent relationship. And when women have been given, like, you know, free range by society to be like, yeah, get out there and fuck. You're empowered. You are in, like, it's the biggest con ever in the history of, like, mankind, and women bought it hook, line, and sinker. Okay? These chicks get out there, and from age, if you're lucky, age 18, start getting it in. And by the time they're 22, these chicks have, like, you know, bro, if you're lucky, ages 18 to 22, these chicks are racking up, like, minimum 10 bodies. Minimum. Okay? 10 bodies by the time you're 22. By the time they're 28, 29, 30, dude, these chicks got 30, 40, 50, 60 bodies. Okay? Especially if they're good looking. And then they get into a marriage and they wonder, oh, why did everything fail? Well, I thought all I have to do is give pussy and I get automatic compliance, automatic fucking relationship skills. It doesn't work like that. Okay? And when they get broken up with, they can't handle reality, and then they go on the smear campaign. They start tearing you apart. They start telling all their friends you're a bad guy. They tell your family you're a bad guy. They ghost you. They block you on text. They go and immediately start talking to other guys, preparing your replacement, because that's just the kind of, like, people a lot of women are, bro. That's just a reality. Okay? And this chicks all over the world. Are there decent women out there? Yes. But the majority of chicks on this planet, just like the majority of dudes are fucking idiots and shitheads, the majority of women are idiots and shitheads. Okay, you're looking for a needle. What am I saying? You're looking for a needle in a haystack, a diamond in the rough. Okay. So she says this here. Yeah, he cheated. He's a serial cheater. It's gross. He's a dog. Okay, keep that in mind. He's a serial cheater. It's gross. He's a dog. Okay. Given the contested status of the divorce, it is fair to assume Bear McClard may object to some kind of claims being made about him. However, Ratajkowski has given hints to suggest her husband cheated on her, liking a number of tweets that make reference to the infidelity. On one tweet read, "Can't believe that little bitch cheated on Emrata." And another girl asks, "Girl, how are we celebrating Emrata's divorce?" She has also liked the tweet stating, "Emrata finally free from that man just proves God is actually very real." Yeah, and what's really happening is Emrata is just destroying the family. Period. Like, before the kid can even get to know their father, she's already tearing the child apart and fucking up the kid's future. Okay? The only man I want in my bed is this 90-pound boy. Okay? So, you would think that she would learn her lesson, but of course, no. She has no self-awareness, as you can see from the clips in the podcast, and really has no idea how relationships and game and all that stuff works. Afterwards, she said of the decision to have an intimate ceremony, "I love a party and plan on having that moment, but people just don't end up enjoying their weddings as they are so stressed by the planning having this moment. I just really wanted this to be me and him, which was very special before the world found out we had 4 hours of just us," right? So she was in love with him at one point. Okay. Now, if you take a look at the recent news, this was the other day. Okay, this is seen at the Madison Square Garden. Okay, keep in mind, she is saying that she hates guys that are serial cheaters. She hates people that are unfaithful, and then she's seen with this guy. So this is Emily Ratajkowski with Pete Davidson. Okay, so Pete Davidson is a guy who has just been running through these hoes in Hollywood. Okay, he has been he banged Ariana Grande after she had her little breakup with her ex that she was going to marry, and then she broke it off with him. She's got with this guy, and then he was also dating recently Kim Kardashian, and that's kind of what made fucking Kanye West kind of go a little crazy. So take a look here at what she says about the situation with her and Pete Davidson. And then I'm gonna break down a little bit of female hypocrisy right here for you. It's honestly, it's just so hilarious. Here she is right here. She says he thinks Emily's beautiful, smart, chill, and can be down to earth. He feels like he can be himself around her and relax. Okay, take a look.
Be himself around her and relax.
He seems super charming. He's vulnerable. He's lovely.
Great.
His fingernail polish is awesome. Like, he looks good.
There you go.
He's great.
All right, well, I'm sold. I'm going to have him back on.
Good relationship with his mother.
Yeah, great relationship with his mother.
We love it.
Yeah, and now it seems Emma.
So there's that, right? She's like loving this guy, and he's amazing, and he's this, and he's that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but she left out one small detail. Okay, so Pete Davidson, right, is 29 years old. And if you take a look at the long list of celebrity chicks he's been through, so these are all the chicks he dated, right? Carly Aquino, Cassie David, Ariana Grande. And then here's where it starts. Kate Beckinsale. Okay? So Kate Beckinsale was dating him, and guess what? 20-year age gap. 20-year age gap. She is 20 years older than him. Okay? And it doesn't stop there either. He was dating Kim Kardashian, Kim Kardashian is 42 years old, or 41 or 42 years old, and Pete Davidson is 29. That's a 12-year age gap, okay? So when men want to date women that are younger, it's predatory, it's manipulative, it's a power struggle, and these men are clearly lacking something. But when a woman does it, it's 1,000% okay. And here's just another episode of Female Delusion 101, okay? Because women are totalitarian in what they want. They want everything for themselves. They want all the benefits. They want none of the fucking negatives. And they want special rules given to them. And they don't want special rules given to fucking men. Okay? Purely immature, selfish, delusional, and overall just like anybody who takes these bitches seriously has lost their fucking mind. They have lost their fucking mind. And that's what you're experiencing right now.